tired of sounding like a broken record, then you might want to check out canned responses. In order to make sure the canned responses is enabled, the first thing that you're going to have to do is you're going to have to go over to your settings icon, drop that down so that you can choose settings again. Canned responses is a lab that Google offers, so you're going to want to go to the lab section of your settings and make sure that you have the radial circle filled in to enable the canned responses. As always on settings, you're going to have to scroll down to the bottom and save your changes in order for that to work. Now, once you have that setting correct, then you can go back to your inbox and you can compose a message. And when you compose a message, I want you to see down at the very bottom that there's a tiny little arrow that drops down. And on that arrow, one of the choices that you have is canned responses. So a canned response would be a message that you use over and over again. It's a little bit confusing when you get into Gmail because you'll notice that we have canned responses that we can insert. So these are ones that I've already made. I also have a section to save canned responses. So let's say I create a canned response and then I want to update it a little bit. I can go ahead and save over that. And then we also have a delete section where I can delete those canned responses. And then you'll notice that new canned responses is kind of in the middle of the menu and it's in italicized so that you can find that as well. So if I want to create a new canned response, I'm going to go ahead and start typing in that canned response. So a lot of times I have to tell teachers that they need to submit a work order in our help desk. So I'm going to do, please submit a work order to help desk at wsdr4.org. And I'm going to come back to that tiny arrow drop down and I'm going to go to my canned response and I'm going to select new canned response. It'll ask me to name my canned response. So I'm going to name it help desk and click OK. And now I have that canned response. So the next time a teacher emails me asking a question that I know is something that I'm going to have to respond with go to help desk, I can just use that canned response and save myself a little bit of time. I do also want to show you real quickly that if I come over to my inbox, those canned responses will follow me to my inbox and I can create them from there as well. I actually think the way it looks in an inbox is a little bit nicer. So if I've got my, let me hide this real quickly. If I've got my compose message, once again, I'm looking for that teeny tiny arrow. And this time my canned responses is going to be called templates. When I drop down my templates, see that that help desk that I just created followed me over, and there are the rest of my templates as well. And you'll notice on this one, you just manage this draft as a template, and you can manage your templates from there as well. So that's canned responses. Check it out.